today we've driven to Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and this is a little further north from where we were last night. And the scenery here is quite different than most anything we've seen before. It has some similarities to the Badlands of South Dakota, but there's also these groups of green rolling hills in amongst the really muddy looking colored striated hills. So it gives kind of an interesting combination. We're on the south unit of Theodore Roosevelt National Park today, and we're just here for sunset. So we're going to set up a couple compositions and share with you what we get. So for my first composition tonight, from this viewpoint, I'm looking down the valley and really liking the way the rolling hills down there are side lit from the sun going down. And so that's the composition I've been working on so far. And you can see the distant mud sediment hills framing the rolling green hills. And I put on my 70 to 200 lens, although I'm only probably at about 90 millimeters to get this shot that I'm working on. And I've got very little of the sky showing. Where I do have sky, it's sort of got a solar sun flare kind of kicking up. And I don't think that's terribly unattractive. I know that if I put filters in, I might get some circular flares on the picture. So I'm avoiding that and just going to deal with the bit of a glow that comes over the western horizon once I get it into post-processing.
So Corinne and I have come to this absolutely gorgeous overlook right now, and we're out here photographing the view going almost directly south. I'm actually shooting some panos I'm talking to you right now, because the light is virtually perfect for the shot. Now right now the light is actually shooting up this valley to my right, and it's lighting up the bottom of this canyon and leaving some of the canyon in shadow and some of the canyon in light. The light is very soft, and then on top of that the clouds are absolutely gorgeous. So it's been a really pretty shot to work on. Now the reason I'm shooting a pano of it is otherwise I'd have to go back to the car and get a wide angle lens, because the shot is a bit bigger than I have with my 24 to 105. So I'm shooting almost wide open right now, at about 30 millimeters, and I'll probably crop out some of the shadowed areas on the bottom later on, or build those up a little bit when I go to put the pano together. So it looks gorgeous. We're just now waiting for the color, which I'm hoping will happen here in the next 20 or 30 minutes. So I've come down to where Corinne is shooting right now. We're both shooting fairly similar shots. She's shooting a little longer lens than I am, and focused in a little tighter than I am. I'm focused back, hoping to get these big clouds that are off in the distance here to light up. Although that just might not happen. It looks like the clouds more to our right might do a lot more than the clouds out behind us. But we'll just have to see here in the next few minutes. Anyway, it's beautiful out here tonight, and hopefully we're going to get some nice shots. Corinne and I got an absolutely lovely evening in. Pretty nice series of compositions in the Badlands of North Dakota in Roosevelt National Park. And we got some beautiful skies tonight, so all in all, a lovely night. And the breeze was strong enough most of the night to keep the mosquitoes and bugs down. So all in all, a pretty nice evening.
At the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, if you visit the South Unit by the Visitor Center, you can see the Maltese Cross cabin, which was the first cabin that Theodore Roosevelt occupied when he invested in the Maltese Cross Ranch with a partner called Sylvain Ferris. Later on, Theodore Roosevelt established another ranch called the Elkhorn Ranch that was between the North and the South Units. And he divested himself of his ranches after some harsh winters that destroyed his herd. And he sold this cabin back to Sylvain Ferris. It was later relocated for some of the World's Fairs, put on display, and more recently it was placed here at the Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
Corinne and I are out for our second night of photography here at Theodore Roosevelt's National Park, and we're pretty much in exactly the same spot. We've been having some real thunder and lightning storms blow through, and we have about an hour to sunset.
Temperatures dropped about 20 degrees.
Or more. It's quite a bit cooler tonight. As you can see, we've got sweaters, and I've actually got slacks on tonight, so it's a much cooler evening. We're hoping that the horizon is going to open up a little bit. There's definitely some light over there right now, and we're sort of hoping that we might get a sliver of sunlight coming through it right at sunset. So, a bit optimistic? Yeah, Corinne thinks, yep, a bit optimistic. But anyway, we'll give it a go. It's often these nights that either you end up getting wet or you end up getting rewarded spectacularly. So it's definitely worth the effort.
For the latter.
Yeah, we're both hoping for the latter tonight. Hi folks. Well, as you can probably see, Corinne and I are back in the van. It's decided to rain fairly hard outside, so we've decided to retreat to the van and wait for sunset here. There's still a good possibility the light could be very, very good, and we'll head out in the rain if the light turns out to be really, really good. We took a number of shots of the clouds moving through and kind of doing some cool dark cloud, light cloud with a little sun breaking through. It was really quite interesting. So some interesting opportunities presented themselves. So anything, Corinne, anything you want to add to that in terms of your shooting?
No, just that during the rain it doesn't look any better than the shots I got earlier, so why stand in the rain until there's something that's going to be better?
Yeah, that's kind of my feeling too. So anyway, we'll sit in the van, we'll keep a watch out, and if something nice happens, we'll get out and shoot it. So the rain has stopped, and Corinne is jumping out to get her camera to run out there to see if she can get a shot. The sun is just opening up. I'm sorry, the sky is just opening up and the sun is kind of flowing through. So we're going to take a few minutes and see if we can get a shot. So we're back in the truck.
We ran out and got just as the sun was setting and a few minutes afterwards. And we were noticing some lightning in the distance, and then all of a sudden from behind us, the rainstorm came in.
And boy, did it come in. So we're back in the truck, and I think we're done for the night. We enjoyed our time here. This is probably our last night here in the South Unit. And it was a good couple days here. The rain and the clouds didn't kind of produce the photographs we wanted tonight, but sure did a nice job last night.
Yeah, we had some good clouds last night, and we enjoyed the different topography here. It's kind of like the grasslands with some badlands stuck in the middle.
Yeah, it's like somebody just dropped the Badlands in the middle of the grasslands. It's kind of cool that way. If you get a chance, this is definitely a place to come and visit. It's some really interesting wildlife. Though, if you're a wildlife photographer, the bison, deer, pronghorn, and
prairie
dogs are very, very accessible here at Theodore Roosevelt National Park in the South Unit.
Yeah, there wasn't a time when we drove the road when we didn't see bison.
No, in fact, I don't think there was any time we were out here for anything where we didn't see the bison. And so it was a good evening, and definitely recommend the visit. We sure hope you enjoyed tonight's video, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up.
And if you'd like to see more of our videos, we hope you'll consider subscribing.
And as always, if you want to know when we release videos, hit that little bell button.
And we love to hear from you. If you have questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below and we'll respond as soon as we can.
Thank you very much for coming along tonight. We sure hope you enjoyed it, and bye for now.
Bye for now.